I think this is the journalism that everyone should do. If you are a reporter, I often wonder that a journalism that's not investigative journalism, what it should be named. So investigative journalism, it brings you an education, it fulfills the purpose, it addresses the questions that journalism is all about. You know, there are multiple challenges. For instance, the country I'm living in, investigative journalism is facing the challenges of the security of a journalist, that you don't feel secure if you go after the big guns. You have to be careful. You are doing it on your personal risk. First of all, the security challenge. Second, the challenge, even the newspapers, even the media, they are not so much interested in investigative journalism because it costs them advertisements, and they have to annoy their clients, and they face a lot of challenges. So we do it. For instance, in my country, as far the daily newspapers are concerned, my newspaper have the investigative cluster. No other newspaper have the cluster. Therefore, we also are planning to start and raise a center that has already been registered, and we have done report from its platform also. Recently, we did a story about the taxes of politicians. Unfortunately, Pakistan is a country where less than 1% people pay taxes. I mean direct taxes. Otherwise, we have indirect taxes in plenty, and the major burden goes to the poor section of the society who are otherwise out of the tax net. So we did a 1 year long investigation about the taxes of the politicians, sitting members of the parliament, and we found out that 70% of them, they didn't file the tax returns. And even those who did file the tax returns, the amount of their taxes don't match with their living standard. They live in the big houses, they drive on the luxury vehicles, they wear expensive dresses and watches, but they pay tax less than a salaried person. After the story appeared, it created a lot of storm. It was a bombshell for the parliament. All the members, they turned gun against me, and they said that it's propaganda against the democracy and I want to derail it. And some of them tried to discredit it, just contesting the findings about them. And I hit back, and I issued rejoinders, and I said, I challenge them that in case my findings turn out to be wrong, you have all right to take me to the court. Nobody dared, because they knew that that the information was correct. So the finance is a biggest challenge, and this is one of the reasons that many of the journalists, they don't want to do it, because it involves risk, it involves money, and it involves a lot of challenges. I think this is the best thing that any donor can do. If they want to bring radical changes in a country, they must promote the investigative journalism, because it educates people. A lot of people, for instance, I give you an example. Donors always say, I heard many times Hillary Clinton saying that rich don't pay taxes in Pakistan. But everybody knows. This is our report that told us, that named that who is not doing it. So this is what investigative journalism can do. So I realized that this would be the greatest favor for any donor. If they want to do something, if they want to bring changes, they must put money into the investigative reporting. They should train journalists. And when they train journalists in a media, it means they should train only about the investigative reporting. Second thing, they should also pressurize the governments to improve their right to information laws.